Hey folks, welcome back to Gaming Garbage, where we take a look at games, review and preview the ones that we can. I just did one on Payday 3, which is quite short, and you'll understand why just a little bit into it. And, wow, I just blanked. Anyway, that happens, folks. Here, we're genuine, we're raw. We don't edit stuff out. But we also talk about gaming news in the industry, and of course, stream for fun. There we go. And so yeah, thank you again for voting for Off the Cuff. You guys get to vote every week, and on the weekend, I play the game that you guys voted for. All of the numbers are randomly generated, and I use a random numbers generator. If I ever get a duplicate, I just pick the next one that was voted on the best. If there's a tie, I pick it. So the more of you can vote, the better. You can always find these votes. They usually appear on Monday or Tuesday at the beginning of the week, and then you guys have basically Friday, Saturday to get all your votes in. You can always find me over at YouTube at GamingGarbage22 and over at Twitch at Don't Tread on Thee. So you guys voted for this one. Thank you very much. This is a wonderful game. If you guys have never played Dragon Age, this is totally worth playing, and it is so fun. It is so fun. So we're gonna resume. We didn't get very far in, unfortunately, yeah, I just ran out of time. You know, dinner was ready at my home, so I had to go eat. But yeah, we're going to pretty much continue where we left off. We didn't get very far. But yeah, I really enjoy games like this because so much of it is built into the lore and the story and the characters, and you get to follow and be a part of something, and the immersion is there, and it's just fun. You know, and I know I say this a lot, but I miss the games where they were just built with the player in mind. Because honestly, I don't think we have that a lot. Definitely much better frame rate. So yeah, nothing's amazing about these games. You know, they're pretty old school. And you get to take loot and content, you know, and whatever. Like, you actually just get this off of the But yeah, these games are just fun. And they're pretty easy. You know, they're pretty simple. Nothing amazing. But yeah, I honestly, I like the simple games. Because you don't feel like you're being scammed. I mean, can I say that? Yeah, you just feel like you're not being scammed, and it's nice. It's really nice. Constitution. Yeah, we'll do that. Which tree? Weapon and shield, two-handed. I wish they could get that out of my way. There we go. Okay. But yeah, these games also have a map, which is nice that you get to see. You know, they always had an inventory where you could look at everything. And back then, I mean, you didn't have limits to your inventory. It's just all of the stuff that you got, you could use and utilize. And what was nice too is you could, whatever you did pick up, you could also, even back then, give it to folks in your party, which was really nice. Yeah, there was enough integration and uniqueness where you could kind of like focus on your play style. You could, there was kind of some exploration. You got to learn about the story as you're playing, but it wasn't overly complicated because like Path of the Exile has like hundreds of skill tree stuff, which is crazy.
We can't just wander aimlessly.
We stay alive. That's the only thing we need to worry about right now.
We can go to Kirk.
What? Why would we go there?
There's a lot of Templars in Kirkwall, Mother. I know that. We still have family there. And an estate. Then we need to get to Gwarin and take ship.
If we survive that long, I'll just be happy to get out of here.
I mean, do you guys miss these kind of games? And these games, remind me of... Oh, wow, we went through that pretty quick. These games remind me, too, of, like, Lord of the Rings and Mass Effect. Mass Effect, of course, science-y, right? And tech and stuff and futuristic, but just the way the games were made. They focused on the story. They focused on the characters. They worked on trying to give you more options with how you wanted to play. And they made them fun.
They will not.
And I feel like a lot of games today, they feel kind of shallow. It's focused on cosmetics and microtransactions, and it's just really old, really fast. And again, and two, I think there's too much emphasis on graphics. So many people are complaining about graphics. And it's like, look, I want the game to be fun. I want the game to feel like I'm doing something. I don't want it to just be all about graphics and resolution and frame rate. And I feel like, too, that's what some people missed on Starfield, is that they had to lock it at 30 frames. That was necessary. But they're so hung up on pronouns. For me, it's men, women. Right? There is nothing else. But again, it's like, I'm not gonna care too much about a game that allows me to have the choice. Right? I can make my character how I want. And that's all they're doing. I don't get to... Yeah. I don't get to dictate how someone else lives. They get to choose, and they can, games allow the medium for people to create their character. But yeah, too, just focusing on the frame rate thing.
A strange time to be hunting apostates.
I don't know. I think that's a small detail in the grand scheme of things, because the resolution and the frame rate have nothing to do with if the game's fun. I do think there should be some focus of that. At least try, right? But again, I still think the focus should be the mechanics, the ergonomics of the controls, the gameplay, the story, the characters, all of that. And when you get a game like Forspoken, or you get a game like Saints Row, man, the game is just... Or Gollum. I mean, that Gollum was so bad on so many levels. Oh my word. That is the worst game of the year for me so far. If you want to watch my my little review, it's on there. You can find it in the review section.
For a while, it looked like we were
But yeah,
the only ones
Gollum
to
was
escape the
so
dark.
bad.
We aren't free of them yet. Just like at Ostagar, this is just the start.
You were there. Yes, I see it now.
Yeah, I do like the medieval. Man, I do like the
Then
medieval
you
side.
saw how the whole of the army was defeated.
We fell to betrayal, not the Darkspawn. This arm of the Horde will not have the same advantage.
How bad is that wound?
I think my sword arm's a loss, even with healing.
Then you will have mine, as always.
That would suck.
For now, we move with you. North is cut off. We barely escaped the main body of the Horde.
Then we're trapped. The wilds are to the south. That's no way out.
I'm not running straight into the Horde. We go south.
But that's kind of how I live my life, folks. It's like, look, I'm going this way and I'm doing this, and this is why. Folks that want to show up or have concerns, hey, let's chat about it, but, you know, I'm going.
Let's finish this!
Order will be restored.
I like how they pop in a little bit. But I'm getting beat up a little bit. Can I guess not. Really? Uh-oh. Yeah, I already lost one member of my party. I'm getting killed out here. Oh my word. This game reminds me too of like Knights of the Old Republic. Very Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah, just a simple game, you know. Oh, frick, no, we're gonna cut you down as quick as I can. Perfect.
One less against us.
There's still enemies somewhere, I guess. The frick are they? Oh, behind us? What? Here we are.
Before they regroup.
Man, she dies like right away. Good grief. That's why I'm like never a mage. I mean, they can get pretty powerful once they get going, but good grief, man, it's sometimes... Oh, need a rogue. Use a rogue. Oh.
I think we're out of luck.
Who's the rogue here? She might be.
I'll keep watch if you need to stop for a moment.
No. Where's Mother? Is she dead? Can only hope not. I killed them all. Wow, there's quite a bit to read here. Let's see, we leveled up and stuff, right? Already. Was that the freaking wind? Hold on, folks. It's not that windy out there, is it? No? Yeah, what was that? Huh. It's kind of weird. Anyway, I'm just hearing stuff, I guess. But yeah, what are some games that you guys enjoy that you miss? For me, it's really Mass Effect. I mean, I played the dookuos out of that, folks. I really did. And, you know, maybe I should share that on the channel. Because that's a really fun game. That's a good one. That's one that I miss. I might be able to use that. Hold on, folks. I got a text message. Good grief, I ain't getting very far. Hold on. Oh, no. That's not good. Had a buddy just have his disk drive go out. That's horrible. Let's see. I think I'll probably. Well, it's not like I'm gonna play this all the way through, but can I keep expanding this? Oh, I need to be level 6, level 8. Okay. I'll do that then. Yeah, and I gotta go through each person too, I think. And I got attributes. This is where I spend a lot of my time. It's right in here. Okay, that should be good. Oh yeah, every single one. Well, I'm gonna skip that for now. Because I actually want to get to gameplay. Yeah, money's always nice. Look at that guy. Holy smokes.
You soulless bastards!
Ooh. Ooh, man. How the frick is he even alive? Oh my goodness. What the frick? Okay. Get my butt handed. This butt hurts. Keep her going. Man, they're coming from everywhere.
Carver, wake up. The battle's over. We're fine.
I'm sorry, mistress. Your
I don't know,
son's
you get
gone.
smashed into
No.
the ground like that,
These
man.
things will
You're
not
not
take
getting back up.
Carver gave himself to save us.
I don't want a hero. I want my son. How could you let him charge off like that? Your little brother. My little boy. Mother, we can't stay here. Carver wouldn't want his sacrifice to be meaningless.
Allow me to commend your son's soul to the Maker, mistress. Ashes we were, and ashes we become. Maker, give this young man a place at your side. Let us take comfort in the peace he has found in eternity.
I will never forget you, Carver.
Our lives are more valuable to him than our prayers. Let's go.
Flames. We're too late.
Let's make this quick!
Man, these guys are everywhere. Yeah, look at this.
There's no end to them.
Man, I'm hoping the next game they're making is going to be good. I think it's called Dreadwolf. And yeah, we're looking at, you know, Bioware unfortunately has laid off quite a few people recently. And yeah, I'm hoping the next one they're making is still going to be good. But luckily they're changing their monetization and they're cutting quite a bit of that out of their game. And just, again, focusing on making something like this. Where it's just, again, more story-driven. And I really hope they follow through with that completely.
Well, well. What have...
But if we make it loud enough, you know, pound on the ground, the companies will listen to us. At least some of them will. But if we can withstand
used to be we never got visitors,
enduring some of the pain
but-
of not
but
playing
now it
games or
seems
not
they arrive in hordes.
paying for certain things, we can change the industry.
I don't know what we would have done if you hadn't arrived.
I do.
You just
would
gotta
have
hold your
managed.
ground, folks.
You still may. If you wish to flee the Darkspawn, you should know you are heading in the wrong direction.
Wait. You can't just leave us here.
Can I not? I spotted a most curious sight. A mighty ogre vanquished. Who could perform such a feat? But now my curiosity is sated and you are safe for the moment. Is that not enough?
We won't be able to get through the Darkspawn on our own.
They are everywhere, or soon will be. Where is it you plan to run to, hmm?
We need to get to Kirkwall, in the Free Marches.
Kirkwall.
Man, my buddy's hard
That
drive
is
just
my
went down.
voyage you
Big
plan.
time.
Your king will
Which
not
sucks.
miss you, hmm?
So let me explain what's going on here, because this might affect some of you others too in the future. My buddy has a 1X, and the Series S and the Series X also have the same issue. So if you have a disk drive, the disk drive has a small motherboard in it. And the motherboard in the disk drive is also paired with the main motherboard for the console. So if you are going to replace your disk drive because it failed, like his did, or is, it's definitely going down, I think, then you have to buy a new hard drive that's also paired with a new motherboard. And so you're looking at like $150, $200 just for the parts. And then if you're paying someone to fix it, you might as well just, buy a new console at that point. So, or buy another used one. And so this is the problem that he's running into, and why Microsoft did this, I ultimately think, is to either, they didn't tell people this, unfortunately, when they bought them, but I ultimately think they did this so that they can just sell more consoles, which I think is a really trashy move, because it doesn't think about the user, it thinks about the company instead. So that's just a warning, folks. And this is also for Series X and Series S. If your hard drive goes, you have to buy a new hard drive and a new motherboard for your console, which is a ton of money, which is definitely more than $150. So at that point, you might as well just buy another used one. And since they've done that now to 3 different versions, models, whatever you want to call it, I'm pretty sure they're not going to change that. And we know that the refresh isn't even going to have a disk drive. So at some point, you're not even going to be able to repair your old stuff unless you cannibalize other ones. But then you got to, replace that motherboard and replace that disk drive. And that sucks. And also, too, if something happens with your motherboard, well, you still have to also replace the drive. Because, again, that motherboard in the drive is paired with the motherboard for the console. So I hope that's clear as mud, but that's just a warning to you folks. So let's see. Okay.
Lothering is gone, and Ferelden may soon follow. We have to go.
I see. Hurtled into the chaos, you fight, and the world will shake before you. Is it fate or chance? I can never decide. It appears fortune smiles on us both today. I may be able to help you yet.
Anything you could do for us would be appreciated.
Maybe we shouldn't trust her. I don't even know what she is.
I know what she is. The Witch of the Wilds.
Some call me that. Also Flemeth, Asha Belinar, an old hag who talks too much. Does it matter? I offer you this. I will get your group past the Horde in exchange for a simple delivery to a place not far out of your way. Would you do this for a Witch of the Wilds?
A delivery, huh?
What is a Witch of the Wilds exactly?
A chastened legend. Witches that steal children.
Bah, as if I had nothing better to do.
You're an apostate?
Yes, just like you.
You would go through all that trouble to have something delivered?
I have an appointment to keep. It is far more convenient this way. Happily, you're not without your own needs.
How much trouble will this delivery be exactly?
About as much trouble as my saving your lives not 5 minutes ago.
That's a lot to ask without telling us what this involves.
It's nothing more dangerous than one so capable can handle.
Should we trust her?
Wesley is injured. We'll never escape the Darkspawn.
If you need to, leave me behind.
No.
Boy, he's getting sick.
I said I would drag you out if I had to, and I meant it.
He looks horrible. Well, there's not much else.
We don't have much choice.
We never do. There is a clan of Dalish elves near the city of Kirkwall. Deliver this amulet to their keeper, Marathari. Do as she asks with it, and any debt between us is paid in full. Before I take you anywhere, however, there is another matter.
No, leave him alone.
What has been done to your man is within his blood already.
You lie!
She's right, Aveline. I can feel the corruption inside me.
What are you talking about?
From the Darkspawn. All that blood. I knew when it happened.
And how much time before you?
Not long now, if I am any judge.
This corruption is the permanent sort, I take it.
The only cure I know of is to become a Grey Warden.
And they all died at Ostagar.
Not all, but the last are now beyond your reach.
Aveline, listen to me.
You can't ask me this. I won't.
Please. The corruption is a slow death. I can't.
I'm sorry, Aveline. This has to be done.
Yeah, otherwise he'll just turn into a monster. Who wants that? At least you can go out on your own. Yeah, turn into something else. That'd be horrible.
Thank you.
Man, this is flippin' dark. I don't even remember this.
Without an end, there can be no peace. It gets no easier. Your struggles have only just begun.
Flemeth,
I thought that might interest you.
you expect me to believe a myth swooped out of the wild to save the champion?
Oh, come now, Seeker. Do I need to recite the tale of the Warden as well?
No. Perhaps I shouldn't be surprised to hear of her involvement.
I liked my version better, too.
What else aren't you telling me, then? Did she send someone with the champion?
In a matter of speaking.
So it's true. Continue. But if you tell me they all flew to Kirkwall on a dragon...
Nothing so fanciful, I assure you. The witch kept her word, and got them to Guaran, where they took ship. They sailed north across the waking sea, lashed by terrible storms.
You know, these animations are even better than
2
what
weeks
some
they
games
spent
have
in the
had
dark
recently.
hold, packed in with the fearful and the desperate.
And this is old.
And
I mean,
then
this
they
is
saw it.
360.
Kirkwall, the city of chains. Long ago, it was part of the Imperium. Slaves coming from far and wide to work the quarries. Now, it's a free city. But I use the word loosely. Sail through those black cliffs and you'll see what the slaves of old saw. The gallows, welcoming you. That's where their ship landed, with all the rest.
Good grief, folks. Sometimes I, wait up late at night to stream, and I am still just I can't get away. This last couple of weeks has just been crazy. I just can't get away and have rest. It's just ongoing. So yeah, I'll try to answer a text here.
They're not letting anyone into the city.
What? That can't be.
It's true. Look at them all.
They're Fereldans, just like us. Fleeing for their lives.
And they would throw us all back to the wolves. Unbelievable.
So long as we're all safe, that's more important.
We need to find Gamlen. Our family has always been highly regarded in Kirkwall. He can do something, I'm sure of it.
Let's hope he received your letter.
The guards seem to be reporting to that man. Perhaps we should speak to him.
What are we going to do?
Get back to the crowd, you lot. Trying to bully your way through won't get you into Kirkwall any faster.
But you do intend to let us in.
This is
We
what
have
it's
enough
like at the
core
border
of
right
our
now.
own in the free marches.
For the
Don't
last,
need you refugees
decade.
piling up here like a middens heap.
I heard someone call this fortress the Gallows. Is it a prison?
Used to be. Back in the Imperial days. They kept slaves here until the rebellion. Now the Templars run it, and use it to lock up their mages. Guess not much has changed.
Are mages imprisoned here?
Well, no more than anywhere else. It's a circle of magi now. Magic is to serve man, not rule him. And mages are better locked up where they don't hurt anyone.
Wow, that's nice.
Why aren't we being allowed into the city?
If it were up to me, I'd bar the gates and let you find somewhere else to beg. But it's not. Some of you lot might have legitimate business in the city. So Knight Commander Meredith wants us to sort you all out. Most of you are getting right back on your ships, though.
That's a Templar title. Why would a city guardsman answer to the Templars?
We don't answer to her, but she's the power in Kirkwall. Don't know what would happen if the Viscount went against something she wanted, but he's sure never taken that chance.
There must be someone in charge I can speak with.
Yes, always the same story. You want in, talk to Captain Ewald. I'm just here to keep you refuse from climbing the walls.
Well, where's he? So I can just walk in here now? Okay.
Was Wesley based out of
Yeah,
Clothing?
that's funny.
I don't remember ever seeing him.
Well, if everybody could talk
Served elsewhere.
to the
He's
commander,
coming to find me at
they wouldn't be
Ostagar.
stuck out there.
Were you
So,
familiar
I don't know,
with
it's kind of weird.
the
That's
Templar
inconsistent a little bit.
How else was I supposed to know?
Let us through, you flaming blighter. We're not staying in this pit.
Then get back on your ship and leave. Kirkwall has no more room for refugees.
The ship's already gone. We've paid good coin to get here.
You and half of Ferelden. There's nothing I can do. The city is full.
You wouldn't be out here if nobody could enter.
That's right. We've seen you let lots of people through.
Citizens and merchants that make it worth our while. I'll assume that you don't have any more coin than these gentlemen. We've been letting you Fereldans in for months. You're too late. There's no more room.
But we have family here. Doesn't that mean anything?
I've heard claims like that 1,000 times already, trust me. We'll find some ships to take
Yeah,
you all
desperate
back to
people will
Ferelden
lie about whatever.
eventually. Until then, you stay here.
Our uncle is Gamlin Amal. He knows we're coming. Surely someone could find him.
And two, a place or a location or group can only take in
He's
so
a nobleman
many
here in the
at a
city.
certain rate. If
Our
it's
family has an
too
estate.
much, you run out of food, you run out of resources, you have crowding.
You couldn't rub two coppers together.
Especially back then,
Comes back,
good grief, you'd
I'll
have
bring you
issues
people.
with
But I don't
disease
have
and...
time to...
Oh, man.
You gonna let them through?
I didn't say anything about...
We've been here for 4 days. They just got here.
That's it. We're carving our way out of here. Men?
Oh, here we
On
go.
your guard!
Oh, my word. Yeah, I'm a bad guy now. That's great. Man, are you serious? Perfect. Ta-da. Yeah, look at the blood splatter, dude. It's just gory as crap.
To you. Where is everyone? Go find them. I want this kept under control. You have my thanks. Look, I can't get you into the city. It's not my decision. But I'll find your uncle and bring him here.
It's been 3 days. This waiting has to end.
I'm sure it won't be much longer. Gamlin must still be looking for us.
And if he's not?
Wait, I think someone's coming.
Leandra. Damn, girl. The years haven't been kind to you.
Gamlin.
I don't know, I think she looks really good for
Let me
somebody
say
that's
up
got
front,
gray hair.
I wasn't
folks.
expecting this. The Blight, your husband, dead. I'd figured you'd pretty much be Ferelden for life.
Oh, Gamlin. We came too late. My poor Carver didn't make it, and Drastic guide him.
Oh, Maker, save me. Leandra, don't drop this on me here. I don't even know if I can help you get in.
I'm more concerned about Mother. Can you get her in at least?
No. We stay together.
I was hoping to grease some palms, but the Knight Commander's been cracking down. We're gonna need more grease.
But what about the estate? Surely Father left something when he died?
Right, about the estate. It's...
I spent it all.
Gone. To settle a debt. I've been meaning to write you.
Then there's no hope.
Not quite. I know some people who might help. If you're not too delicate about the company you keep.
Mother said our family was wealthy. You really can't help us?
I am blighted helping. I've got 2 offers of work from people who've got the coin to open those gates.
I still can't believe you sold the estate.
Yeah, if you don't know how to manage money,
Well, I didn't
folks,
expect your
and
blasted
manage
family to show up
liability
on
and
my
debt,
doorstep.
long
I've
term,
got a
you'll
nice
always
place
lose
in
money.
Lowtown. You'll
It'll
see
always
it'll work
disappear.
out.
You'll never... It doesn't matter how much you have, you'll eventually just lose it all.
Do we need to stay in Kirkwall? Let's go to another city.
This was my home. I can't believe they won't let me come back.
Every city on the coast's been hip-deep in Ferelden since the Blight. You could try your luck further inland, I suppose, but it won't be easy.
No, we're not putting Mother through that. We'll find a way.
We don't have any choice, do we? I need to get my family into Kirkwall.
I talked to my contacts, and I found some people who might be willing to pay your way into the city. The catch is, you and your sister have to work off the debt. For a year.
A year?
It's the best I could do. Trust me when I say a
12
bunch of
months.
refugees won't get a better option anywhere else.
I'm sure we'll be free and clear before we know it.
I managed to convince my contacts to come to the gallows to meet you personally. Mirren heads up the mercenary company, the Red Iron. They're looking for recruits. Fenrir, I guess you might call her a smuggler. Either one of them can help you. All you need to do is find them in the courtyard and convince them you're worth the trouble.
What do you think about this, Bethany?
We've come this far. I don't care who we work for, as long as it means we don't have to go back.
What kind of man is this Mirren?
He's a hired sword. What do you expect him to be like? I wouldn't bring him home for dinner or anything, but he's got a decent reputation. I wouldn't have asked him if I thought he'd cross you.
What kind of man
Yeah,
is
I'd rather
this
go with
Mirren?
the mercenary.
He's a hired sword. What do you expect him to be like?
Oh.
I wouldn't bring him home for dinner or anything, but he's got a decent reputation.
Oh, and I
wouldn't have
can't
asked him if I
skip
thought he'd cross
any of
you.
that. That sucks.
Let's find them and see what they have to say.
Oh, Gamlin, I don't know about this.
It's a lot of coin, Leandra. Don't go expecting our name to carry the kind of weight it used to.
And what of me?
We're
I will not
expecting
allow
you don't
others to
even
incur
have
death
the
on my
symbol of
behalf.
your building anymore.
Can't see that it
Or
makes a
your
difference.
estate.
You look like a lady
It's
who
gone.
can pull her own weight.
Then you'll come with us.
I have no real option. Thank you.
Alrighty, well, hey, let's go find this, let's go find this guy. No, looks like a smuggler. I'm looking for a warrior, that's right. I don't know, maybe he's not a warrior.
Huh.
Might be the smuggler.
So you're Hawk, the nephew. Your uncle talked up a storm about you. He better not be blowing more smoke out his ass.
I'd like to know more about you first.
Right. You're not a marcher like your uncle. The Red Iron is well known in these parts. We pick who we work for and keep our noses clean. But anyone screws with us, we mess them up. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
I never pictured myself as the mercenary type.
I'm ready to prove myself.
Noble bastard named Friedrich is here in the gallows. Gave us bad info. Almost killed my men. Now he's hiding out here, waiting for a ship. He sees us coming, he'll run for sure. But he doesn't know you. Go kill him and his men. We'll make sure no one asks why.
That's dark. Wow. So now we get to go murder somebody. Yay. There we go.
Have you checked the courtyard again?
He's still out there, but he's alone. And he's not making a move.
I don't trust this. What will we do when the ship comes? Wait, who are you? I demand to know what you're doing here.
I want to hear what you have to say before I decide anything.
Mirren sent them.
I'm not an idiot. I could have figured that out for myself. Look, you. I don't know what that pissant thug is paying you, but I'll double it. Just let us go.
I might change my mind if I knew how you wronged the Red Iron.
Ugh, those fools take everything so personally. So I told Lord Asheral they were coming. It was business. I was perfectly willing to give the Red Iron a share, or all of it. I could give it to you as well. Just let me go.
That's horrible. He played both sides. Good grief, man.
Or I could take the money off your corpse.
That idiot dog lord. Don't just stand there. Kill them.
Get ready.
Now you're done. Alrighty, we made it, just barely. Treat an injury. Yeah, man, good grief.
We've done as you asked.
Good. May the bloody vultures feast on his corpse and shit him into the ocean. Welcome to the Red Iron. Tell your uncle I'm making the arrangements now.
Huh, well, there you have it, our first little achievement.
Any luck?
Yes, they've agreed to help us.
I'll speak to Mirren and see when the bribes can be made. Wait here.
Then we made it. The voyage is over.
No more running for our lives unless we really have to.
If only Carver were here with us.
Unless we really have to. Are you kidding me? You lost your brother back there. And you lost another guy, too. Yeah, if you didn't really have to, then good grief, I'd hate to know what it's like.
First year in Kirkwall. Word arrived from across the sea that the hero of Ferelden had defeated the Blight. But Lothering was destroyed. Kirkwall was the champion's home now. So he made his name, settling his debts with the mercenaries. It was a busy year in the city. That's when the Qunari landed. A great storm had caught their ship and left hundreds of warriors stranded in the city, waiting to return home. That's also when the trouble began with the mages. The Templars had become very powerful under Knight Commander Meredith. But, most importantly, that's when I first met the champion.
Yeah, I miss the games like this. There's not a 10 out there anymore. It's a lot of live service, microtransactions, focus on stuff, digital stuff.
No. Trust these tits, human.
You know how many people want to hire onto this expedition?
But we heard you're going into the deep roads. Surely you'll need all the help you can...
No! You're too late. Already done. This is a sort of venture that can make a man for life. I'm not about to take any chances hiring random humans.
Well, I think I'll end it there, folks. I got about an hour in. Again, it's to kind of show the story, and this is a great game to have on Game Pass. It really is. So you guys can wait for Monday. I'll have the next numbers out, and you guys can vote on the numbers. If you go ahead and enjoy this, you can go ahead and give me a follow and a like and all that jazz. Subscribe. You can find me at YouTube at GamingGarbage22. You can also find me over at on Twitch at Don't Tread on Thee. I try to watch the chats a little bit, but honestly, I don't watch them very much. Usually, I'm too focused on the gameplay, and I'm not very good at multitasking. But you can see it there first on Twitch if you like. So, but yeah, mainly what I focus on is just YouTube. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully you guys are doing well. Man, the stress in my life has definitely gone up, and there's just a lot of stuff going on. But I make sure to just lean on some other people that can handle it, and you know, it's all right to do that, folks. None of us have to be alone. None of us have to choose to be alone. And if you are alone or feel that way, try to connect with some people. You know, be able to share the burden a little bit. Not all at once, not really quick, but just enough to get started. And then deepen those friendships, and then you can share more. So, and life is so much easier when you share. It really is. Some people make fun of you for it. Some people see you as weak. Whatever. You know, let them enjoy their shallow lives. But, yeah. And it is getting tough out there for a lot of people. A lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck. Middle class is shrinking. Inflation is still high. I mean, we're seeing an uptick again in our food bill. For, you know, we buy groceries every 2 weeks. And some stuff is still just continuing to be expensive. And we have new floors in the price of goods. For a lot of things. And yeah, it makes it hard, you know, and that's just one aspect of our life in the world. You know, money or lack thereof. There's plenty of other things too, so yeah, take care of yourselves. You know, the sue rate is up since COVID. It hasn't really gone down, and things aren't really getting better for a lot of people. So, and two, check in with people. Check in with family. You know, when they say, yeah, I'm doing fine, ask, hey, how are you really doing? You know, take some time to care about folks. And I'll see you on the next one.